all of you have pen and paper because today what we are going to do is a lot of self-analysis and whatever we are going to discuss today you have to be very open with your perspective because a lot of things which I'm going to share might put you in a position wherein you feel guilty. For instance, if I have some problems and it is because of me, so that blame game जो जब वो सारी उंगली अपनी तरफ हो जाती है ना तो थोड़ा दिल को धक्का लगता है. So today, please understand that if you're here for this session, so there has to be some reason, and instead of jumping into some conclusion, try to understand this from an open perspective. Take your time for self-reflection, and maybe then if you some have some questions, we can talk about it. We can discuss about it later in the group. But for now, just try to understand these questions from an open perspective. See, there are two ways of listening to me. One, you can listen to me with your mind, जहाँ पे मैं जो भी बोलता हूँ, it will get filtered out. For example, if I say beautiful, you might do it will you will see beautiful as a person or as a thing or someone else. So that is how our mind works. It filters out everything and that then it sinks inside you. So it might happen that if I say something which is against your personal perception, then ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि that you will start thinking about that thing instead of listening to me. And the another thing of listening to me is just listening to me like you are just standing somewhere in the desert where there is no view. You are just there. You don't know where you have to go, what you have to do, what is going to come. You are just there within your soul is ready to accept whatever it is. Because if you are hard like rock, तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है आप लोगों को एक्सप्लेन करना. एंड इफ यू लाइक अ स्पॉन्ज, तो एक बूंद भी पानी चला जाएगा ना तो इट इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी that the whatever I'm saying is going inside you. Okay. So first of all, uh, अंशु आपने रिकॉर्डिंग स्टार्ट कर दिया? ओके, ठीक है. I'll start with a small example of today only. So somebody has sent me a message that in recently there are people who are leaving spiritual tribe. What is the reason? A very old member from the tribe. I have not replied to him, but he called me again for something, for some other thing, and then again we came to the same topic. So I asked, what is the problem if people are leaving? So he says, from the corporate point of view, it's a wrong signal to other members. So my reply was, why we have to see from the corporate point of view? If we are in a spiritual, we are trying to create a spiritual zone. I said there are only two kinds of people in my life. One who don't know me, and others who know me and love me, and or who know me and hate me. There are no other possibilities. The first kind of people are very difficult to attract. Matlab, they don't know me at all. They don't know what spiritual tribe is. So that is our target, that we have to reach these people. And the other kind of people are actually our ambassadors. Those who love me and still in the part of the tribe, they are one kind of people. And those who know me and hate me or leave spiritual tribe, they are going to do the true marketing of the tribe. अगर जिसको पता होगा ना कि what is spiritual tribe, whether he is part of it or not, But that's okay that he knows about the tribe. That knowing is important because nothing is constant. The people who are in your life today, tomorrow may the same people are going to be your enemy. The people who hate you today, maybe tomorrow you'll fall in love with that person. So these two possibilities are good. So for a spiritual tribe, if the person is leaving, that's absolutely fine. I'm sure that the जितने time तक the people are here, we are having a good intention to give something. So that is more than enough. And the people will leave and come and go. So we have to see from the spiritual point of view. I have started from this point because now today that is the whole point that you have to see your analyze your own life, your own perspective. If you say that these are my desires, A, B, C, that I'm trying to achieve in life from quite some time. But for some reasons, I'm not able to get there. Maybe sometimes वहां तक पहुंच भी जाता हूं, but something happens and फिर वो नहीं मिलता. And there are few things in my life which I feel that I have attracted unknowingly, or this is the good statement to be, or otherwise there are few things in life which I don't like. This second statement is very wrong perception. So now you have to understand why you want happiness and you have pain. And it is not वो एक दिन की बात है. If you just relook your past, it is happening. वो पेन वाला पीरियड बहुत ज्यादा होता है, फिर थोड़ी सी हैप्पीनेस, then pain, then happiness, then pain, then happiness. It's a cycle going on. And if I ask you, just rewind your life 5 years earlier and see all the moments you have gone through the pain. It will be so easy for you to remember it. उसको बताना ना बहुत easy हो जाएगा. अब आपको मैं बोलूं कि tell me 10 things which has not worked in your life in the past. You will not just tell me immediately more than 10 things. You will tell me with a great intensity. Maybe it happens that it might happen that if you're telling me about your pain, you will start to cry. On the other hand, if I ask you about happiness, no matter how many happy moments you have must have gone through, there would be just few of the moments you will remember, and the intensity with which you will share about it will not be as deep as when you speak about pain. So that means there is some reason. At one point of time, it was so difficult for me to get up after my afternoon nap. I still take a very prolonged afternoon nap. तो वो शाम को उठना ना बहुत difficult हो जाता था. So I have realized one thing. It is not difficult to getting up in the evening. It is very easy, in fact. The problem is I don't want to do it. So now if you look at this example from every aspect of your life which is not working, trust me, you don't want to do it. And every time, whenever you wanted to, you have done that thing. There are people who come to me and say, Arey, I'm not getting married. I tell them, you don't want to do it. Now you have to think from that perspective. You don't want to do it. There is something which is stopping you. And stopping doesn't just happens from the surface level. Whatever you want to do it or don't want to do it, it's a in your inner decision. As a child, it was your inner decision to learn to walk, and you have done that. It was your decision to get married or not to get married. It was your decision how much is going to be a bank balance. Everything, each and everything, even the length of your nail is your decision. You are the first person who is deciding about your life. But the reason it is not working the way you want to, because you love your pain. The pain is like a beach. It's very crowded. You will see everyone. There are a lot of people at the beach. आंख बंद करके भी हाथ घुमाओगे तो किसी को टच कर लोगे. So it gives a kind of comfort. It gives a kind of a comfort zone. या भाई comfort zone में हो. It's like a beach. But the happiness is like an island. आपको ज्यादा लोग नहीं मिलते हैं वहां पे. आप अकेले होते हो वहां पे. At the same time, people might find you mad, stupid, because you are not part of the beach, you are not part of the crowd. So you choose to be better on the beach than to be in the island. Because you feel अगर island में मैं अकेला रह गया तो सिर्फ दो तीन जन ही है, tomorrow what? So that fear is making you to stay at the beach itself. So while you desire the island, but you love the beach. People come to me like anything ki how it is possible to leave the job and choose the path of spirituality. I said it's very difficult to explain, but the best thing is to do it, to just face it. It's not difficult as such, but the thought of it is very difficult. जितनी भी difficulty होती है thoughts में ही होती है. If I tell you that tomorrow something is bad is going to happen, आपको आज रात को तक पूरी नींद नहीं आएगी. पूरी रात it will डार्क मेडिटेशन करके भी आप सोच डार्कनेस मेडिटेशन करके भी नींद नहीं आएगी. But tomorrow, if something actually happens bad, unfortunately, you will face it. On the other hand, if I tell you something good is going to happen tomorrow, you will feel good for some time, but रात को भी अच्छे से सो जाओगे और next day most probably वो नहीं भी होगा, because you don't believe it. You believe in pain more than in pleasure or blessings or happiness. And that is why you are taking time to believe that happiness is your only nature. And then you say, I want to be happy. The pain has become your girlfriend, and happiness is your wife. Or somewhere you can ask any married man, girlfriends are more enticing. है ना रियाज भाई?
No,
And
don't
it could
start
be
such topics, please.
it could be other way around also with boyfriends and husbands. See, now what you have to do, okay, uh, we are going to write down every pain you feel. And if I say pain, it could be some negative traits like procrastination. You feel you just delay things, getting up in the morning, or getting up early in the morning, or it could be uh, you want to achieve certain amount of money, but it is not coming. So these are the pain points of your life. So we are going to write it down everything, and you have just 5 minutes, not 10 minutes, 5 minutes, because just as an exercise you have to do. And after the session, there are going to be lot of pain points. We are just doing a small exercise now. So just write down small pain points which you feel about life. For example, even if you are someone who is trying to grab somebody's attention, it is your pain point. वो हर चीज जो आपको लगता है आपको पेन देती है, just take 5 minutes and write it down. Today it's going to be more kind of self-reflection, so take your time and write it down. And don't think much, वो चीजें खुद ही आती रहेगी. So it's 9:50. We will connect again on 9:55. Take your time.
Chetan, can you please repeat? The voice was not very clear. I think on my side there is some connection issue. What we are supposed to write?
Okay. You write down, you take 5 minutes and
Hmm.
write down all the pain points you feel in your life. It could be procrastination. You're not able to
Okay.
get up early in the morning, or you just delay
Mm-hmm.
things, or maybe
Okay.
you are over kind to people, or maybe someone you don't like, but still in the office you have to face that person daily. So write
Mm-hmm.
whatever pain points you that come into your mind, and don't think much. It will come on your own.
Things that I don't like within myself. Is
हाँ,
it
what are
something?
your पेन पॉइंट्स, मतलब जो चीज आपको
Uh-huh.
तकलीफ देती है, कुछ भी हो सकता है वो.
अच्छा, ठीक है. Okay. Thanks.
लिख लिया सबने? श्वेता, कितने पॉइंट्स लिखे आपने?
Written 4 points.
यू कंफर्टेबल टू शेयर?
No. Is that okay if I don't share?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Just be yourself and all of you. Who can share any of the points? अगर कोई share करना चाहे तो अंशु.
I've written seven, but can share four, five.
हाँ, please. Who's that? मैं किससे बात कर रहा हूँ? I can't
Himani.
see the. हिमानी
Himani.
जी, हाँ, बोलिए बोलिए हिमानी. Hi.
Hi. So, my career graph, one thing, not able to say no many most of the times. Always have fear to be used, and most of the time get used also knowingly that I'm being used. Misunderstood many times. People misunderstood me. Then not self motivated. Always I'm looking for some external motivation. I want to do certain things, but then every day I'm not very motivated to do those things. I need some motivation from external side. These are the few things which I can share. Then one, two, three things are personal.
Okay. No, that's fine. And as you understand the process, there are going to be a lot of points, because my idea is to make you self-conscious, self-aware. और उसमें तो ये it's a long process. We are just doing a small exercise. Devarati, you want to share something?
Yeah, I can share some of the points. Uh, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So the first point is procrastination. Whenever I'm trying to inculcate a new habit or something, so I always procrastinate. And everything, my to-do list is very long, always. Then second one is overthinking. I overthink too. I mean, overthink to a very high degree of overthinking, then I feel I'm not assertive enough when I'm expressing myself, because of which I am taken advantage of. Uh, I have poor conflict resolution skills. Then poor concentration also is an issue. Then fear of failure, and at times I feel I'm too caring for my own good, or I'm my empathic nature is uh, actually sometimes giving me negative results. So these are some of the points I wanted to share.
Okay. Prashant, you want to share something?
Yeah, procrastination is one thing, and another thing is like, I feel like whenever I've gotten into some kind of, problems is like because of some kind of unnecessarily I talk something and that gets into a different direction. Maybe not thinking too much. Like spontaneity is both ways. It works for me on the positive side also, on the negative side also. That's what I've seen. So spontaneously speaking without thinking too much, I think that has put me in trouble and pain, which yeah.
Okay. Srinivas?
Sir, I think some of them, I think, which I find constant procrastination and fear of failure. Probably the root cause is fear of failure. We procrastinate. So we don't think, I mean, अगर fail हो गया तो क्या हो गया, then it leads to procrastination. ठीक है, बाद में करेंगे type. I think try to avoid somehow. And ability to say no very clearly, which leads to problems a lot of time, and I take up taking the load, ज़्यादा overthink करके, then it leads to a lot of pain for myself internally. And another thing I've seen is on the relationships front, right? So they're not healthy, I would say. Most of the relationships are for the sake of it. There are no moral values or underlying कोई core values नहीं है relationship के लिए. So that becomes an issue again. That is something I think a lot. So that's I mean, there is no. I mean, why are we in a relationship is a big question. I mean, I'm not saying only one relationship, multiple relationships. Why are we even in that? There is no underlying core value. नहीं है. Why? What are we trying to achieve from the relationship? There is no clarity on that. So that is one thing which keeps bothering me a lot. And sometimes I think that's what it is. I think, which is resulting in health related issues and all these sort of issues. Because at the end of the day, these all causeless, and then they lead to something else and other. And of course, financial is always there, especially now. Otherwise, it wasn't the case. But yeah, nowadays. But that's main thing.
Okay. So I could see only these faces on my screen. Anyone else? हाँ, अनुश्री, अनुषा, अनुष्का. Can't hear.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So one would be probably the break free. Then one would be not being able to travel too much. Then pain to live with freedom, pain of being alone, pain of constant negative overthinking, pain of feeling stuck, pain of not being patient and having faith, pain of not being able to get rid of anxiety and anger. Yeah.
Now, okay. Parimala, say.
Hi Gayatri and hi to everyone. I have a question which is like having a lot of patience, taking up challenges or being helpful has led me to a place where I have to think twice for being. There's no mistake of taking care of someone, but however we can take advantage of the attachment or the commitment or being loyal to someone. Showing empathy is also something where people try to take advantage of being very humble. So that's one of my questions where I have taken a lot of pain. Just a little confused with all these terms. Being saying yes, or should I take up saying no to a lot of things? It's a question.
Okay. One thing is very common. I've seen in terms of people who have shared their experiences. It is very difficult to say no. So while you have listed out of things which you have shared, which you have not shared, but let's take this example of not able to say no to people. You may ask yourself, is this something, some problem which you have listed down? You are facing from past one week, or past 1 year, or for the past 5 or 10 years or more than that. If you have this problem of saying no to people, which is very new, so I understand. But most of the things which you have written down, if you just look back at your life consciously, you are living with it from a very long time. And that itself is the question. Why? And the answer is very simple. You love it. Maybe not consciously, maybe it's just unconscious love, but some love is there. Because without love, how it is possible to be with something you don't like for such a long time? So you need to ask yourself that what kind of comfort it is giving it to you. As I said that it's a beach. You get a lot of people here. Staying in an island is a very fearful thing. Most of the time, you would be alone. If you are in a party and you will find 10 people are gossiping and complaining what is going wrong, and between them you just stand up and say, I have no problem with the company. I'm very happy because it is serving me, and you just talk about 10 or 15 positive points about the company. People will not believe you. They might think that it is some hidden agenda, or maybe you're trying to do some polishing to the boss, whatever. But they will not believe you. If you say something which is a problems which they have not listed out, so then it's a comforting. Then it's a comfort zone. You are part of the crowd. So when you say I have all these problems, And if you are living it from quite some time, so what is stopping you to leave that thing? So that's what I mean if I say subtle pleasure in pain. There is some subtle pleasure. Without that, it is not possible only. You ask yourself, you don't, if I ask you, no matter how much you just take a knife, no matter how much fearful it is, you just cut your hand. You will not do that. If your parents also tell you, who love you so much, still you will think about it. That means you are consciously taking decisions, whether it is good for you or not, whether it is harmful for me or not. Then why are you living with such pain from quite some time? We are going to discuss about how you can detach with it, but the first thing is accepting that it is there in my life till date because I love them. Maybe not consciously, but there is some sort of love, there is some sort of comfort which these pain are giving me. Then you might feel, okay, maybe I'm having this pain because of my past life karma, because my astrologer has told me कि आपने past life में किसी के साथ गलत किया था, that's why you have these such relationships. Now all these excuses are also, all these reasons are also have become an excuse. अगर आपको उस पेन में रहना ही है, then also you are trying to give yourself excuses. My past life is an excuse. Everybody is in a problem is an excuse. And one more subtle thing is, okay, I'm fortunate that I have so many things in life. That also gives you a sort of pleasure. किसी और का दुख देख के भी आपको pleasure मिलता है. That is also an excuse. So if you consciously now for every pain after the session you have to just write it down why I am holding it. If I ask you to hold a cold burning coal in your hand, first thing you won't do it. Second thing, if you do the in a second you just throw it. So whatever it is giving you pain, you don't want to consciously be with it. But there are few pains in your life, pain areas in your life, which is very individual to you. You consciously, you subconsciously are loving it. That's why it is there. And आपकी लाइफ में कोई और मैनिफेस्ट कर ही नहीं सकता है. आई कांट थिंक फ्रॉम योर माइंड. आई कैन ओनली अज्यूम. If I say Himani has wrote something which has offended me, I just mean that few things Himani has written which I can't make out what exactly it is, but with my understanding it is offensive. Maybe with the intention she has written, it was with a positive intention. So you can't think from others' point of view, and you have made others the reason of your happiness and pain. So you have to consciously think that you are the creator of each and every aspect of your life. And the part of the spiritual tribe, I want people to take 101% ownership of your pain, no matter what it is. And that is the first thing to get over it. Because when you accept pain, you accept love. Because life works in duality. It can't be just the one reason. It has to be dual always. So when you always shout at people or your anger on people you mostly love. Otherwise, you don't just go out on streets and take your anger out on people. The people you love the most, you fight with them because love and pain goes hand in hand. So that's why when you accept you are the creator of your pain areas of your life, the moment you do that, you start accepting love in your life. Only thing is, you can't have a single reality in your life. For example, if you uh, seek love, you are not just seeking love, you are seeking love and pain together. Because the person who is going to love you, that person itself is going to give you a lot of pain. So you are seeking love and pain together. You don't seek one reality. You seek both things together. And एक चीज का आना possible ही नहीं है. It always comes in duality. So when you say I want a love of this person, you are indirectly saying love. You are just accepting that person because no matter then that person will give you love or pain, you are just open to it. The only thing matters is the intensity. How much intense? ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए ना कि that person is just giving you pain and pain and pain, and you are still saying, okay, I love that person, I love that person, love accepts all. That doesn't work that way. So whatever you have in your life, first accept the pain is my own creation, and no matter if it is you're holding it for 10 years, the moment you accept it, you are opening yourself to the possibility of the exit. I'll give you a small example. I recently talking to this person on my reading. This person has lot of financial issues. He's working as a EVP in a very big bank. His salary is in multiple lakhs, but he has so much of debt of credit cards. Even for my paying my fees, he was thinking whether he should go for a consultation or not. While or every month he is getting so much of credit in the account. So from where it is coming? Then when I just tried to drill him down, the answer was my I have to spend on my school kids fees, then wife expenses, I have to take care of my parents, my brother is not working. One, two, three, four. He had list of 10, 15 people who were the pain areas of his life. He was having the financial issue when he was just started out as a career of earning few thousand rupees, and now even after earning in lakhs still the problem is there. You had a problem of saying no when you were in the college. You had a problem of saying no when you have just started out your career. And even after such a long time, when you are so experienced person, still you have this problem of saying no. So why, if there is a problem of saying no, why are you carrying it for such a long time? Just because your no will hurt someone. To avoid hurt of other people, you're hurting yourself every day. And then you say, I love myself a lot. Then you read about self-love books. So there is something wrong with you, with your decision, which you have to think now. If you say, I don't get this, for example, money, for example, love, so how it is possible for you to live without it for such a long time? Just because you say that you want it, but subconsciously you don't want it. And whatever you want, you have. Whatever you always wanted in your life, the universe has given you. And if the universe is not giving you something because you don't want it, at the surface level, you might say you want it, but you don't want it. In the same case, जब हम ऑफिस में जाते थे मॉर्निंग में किसको everyone you meet you say hi good morning how are you I'm good. That is the biggest lie. Everybody is telling each other a lie that I'm good. People are not good. How can you be good in a corporate job? It is not possible. 100 में से 5 लोग ही खुश होते हैं उसमें से एक मैं था जब मैं कॉर्पोरेट जॉब में था तो because I was not there to work for the company to be very honest I was there for myself. And when I say that you are comfortable at the beach, understand this entire planet is like an hospital. Everybody is ill. और दूसरे का दुख देख के हमको कंफर्ट मिलता है. अच्छा प्रशांत ने 5 पेन एरियाज बताए. I have 3. Oh my thank God. I'm fortunate. Devarati has this problem. My God, thank God I don't have this problem. You start to make arrangements to live with your pain with small all such excuses. So this client of mine who had lot of financial issues, he even had financial issues when he was not working. That was something he has taken from his parents. His parents had financial issues. His parents have taught him that life is a struggle. Money doesn't grow on trees. These are the 5 points he has taken from the parents. So no matter how much he was earning, he has to prove himself right. Like when I told you कि tomorrow कुछ गलत होने वाला है आपके साथ, so you will believe it. You believe in pain more than in happiness. But if I tell you that tomorrow something good is going to happen, you want to prove yourself right. And that's why it will not happen. Then that's how almost 60% in the astrology works in your life. Your belief makes a bigger, very big difference in it. So the pain areas, what you have written down, friends, you believe in it. That's why it is there. Now, the next thing you have to do after the session, whatever you have written, okay, आप लोग जो जो आप ग्रुप में शेयर कर सकते हो वो आप शेयर करना with an opposite reality which will become your affirmation. For example, you have written that it is difficult for me to say no to people. Okay, but what truly you desire? This is something you have manifested unconsciously. You don't want to live with it, right? You are living it with it from quite some time now. Now you have to change it. Maybe the possibility is that I am maybe the owner of my decisions. If I like it, I say yes. If I don't like it, I say no. You have to write it down. और ये जो आपका पेज है ना एक दूसरा पेज लेना and write down the opposite realities of everything. And if you don't get what has to be opposite reality of this thing, write in the group. I'll reply in the group itself, so it's helpful for everyone. और ये जो पेन एरियाज लिखे हैं ना, उसको फाड़ के कमोड में फेंक देना आज. You don't want to see it. It was just to tell you that you love these pain thing. This is a subtle pleasure you are finding in the pain. That's why it is there. And जैसे जैसे आपके लाइफ से पेन कम नहीं होता है, आप उसकी तरफ कॉन्शियस नहीं होते. योर नाउ योर कॉन्शियसनेस इज मोर ऑन दी ब्लेसिंग साइड. और जैसे जैसे आपका वो शिफ्ट होने लगेगा, you will find the friends who have the negative vibes. You will find the friends who were gossiping, the friends who were just there for some reason. आस्ते आस्ते आपके आपका क्राउड फिल्टर होता रहेगा. And you are part of the spiritual tribe. That itself is a proof कि आपका जो ट्राइब है, जो आपका क्राउड है, फिल्टर होने लगा है. अदरवाइज इट इज नॉट अ कोइंसिडेंस दैट यू आर पार्ट ऑफ द group, you don't know them, but it looks like a family. Like Anushka in sharing about her pain areas before people she doesn't personally know except me. She's from Delhi, but कुछ तो एक comfort आया होगा, कुछ तो एक trust आया होगा. That's why she has shared. So that's how it is going to happen. The moment you try to live for yourself, people will think that you're selfish. People will think you're arrogant. You have ego. You only think about yourself. But that's fine. If you can't live for yourself, how can you just live for others? Otherwise, your relationships is like most of your relationships, like Srinivas rightly said, most of your relationships are like walking on an eggshells. आप इतना संभाल के चल रहे हो ना कि कुछ टूट नहीं जाए. और जो मतलब फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू आर यूज टू रिप्लाई समबडी गुड मॉर्निंग, तो आपको हर मॉर्निंग करना है. एक दिन आप नहीं करते तो सामने वाला परेशान हो जाता है. वो ये नहीं सोचता है कि मे बी यू आर बिजी टुडे, फॉर अ चेंज यू हैव नॉट रिप्लाइड टुडे. But just for one day, that person will telling you you have changed, you are a changed person, you don't love me, blah 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 blah. So most, हाँ हाँ, just a second. I'll just take 2 more minutes and I'll open it for question and answers. So most of your relationships are like walking on an eggshells. आप अपने आप को परेशान करके लोगों को खुश करना चाहते हो. And then you tell me that I have pain areas in life. Obviously, it has to be there because you don't think about yourself. You're thinking about people more. You are taking pleasure in your pain. So it has to be. You have to become selfish. You have to think about yourself first. And if you are procrastinating few things in life, accept that you don't want to do it. अगर कुछ करना होता है ना, तो आप कर ही देते हो. Accept you don't want to do it, and maybe you can just leave it and think what exactly you want in life. And know that whatever is your life right now, your relationships, your bank balance, your friends, your pain, your happiness, everything is your creation. This world is a mirror. What you think about yourself, people think about the same about you. If you think positive about yourself and the people still think negative about you, that means it is their problem. They are going through some negativity in life. It's not your problem. So accept and take 101% responsibility of your life. Start with this small things which we have discussed, and it is not an end here. Once you start to do the analysis, you will have lot of questions. Put it in the group, or if there is something very personal, put to me in person. we'll discuss about it. So, thank you very much. So now we can take some questions. Himani, yes, boliye.
So there was not a question. I was saying it's very easy and comfort to say anything here because there's no fear of being judgmental because people don't know me, so I can say anything out of comfort zone. It's not a fear over saying anything in this group just now.
Absolutely. See, like you said, so the same thing, but at the same time, no matter we are 80 people now, but we have to, all of us, we have to be stay स्पीकर आपका somebody has to म्यूट कर दो अंशु सबको we have to be non-judgmental absolutely towards ourselves and others in this group. Today we are 80 is going to multiply very soon. So we have to keep that way itself. And as you all know that we have a beautiful team called as Listeners Movement, which Debarati, Srinivas, Kanchan, Chitra, all are part of it. Okay. If you have to speak about your pain or anything, you just want ke I just want to speak to somebody, a human being, not a wall. You will just listen to me without judgments. जो भी मेरे साथ आज तक गलत हुआ है, I just want to speak it out. And that whatever I am speaking to this person, वो उसके उससे वो दूसरी तरफ दूसरे के पास जाएगा ही नहीं. If you have to do it, just please take advantage of this team. It will help you a lot. Yes. Any other question? Thank you, Mani. See, ऐसा है ना कि अगर मैं देख रहा हूँ कि सब सोए हुए हैं तो फर्स्ट थिंग आई विल कॉल योर नेम सॉफ्टली सेकंड थिंग आई विल शाउट थर्ड थिंग आई विल प्ले सम really disturbing music like we played on Shivratri. And the fourth thing is पानी उठा के आपके मुंह पे मार दूंगा जो आज कर रहा हूं ताकि भले वो डर लगे बट उससे उठोगे तो सही ना दैट itself we have to do टेक ऑल द पेन एरियाज ना सबको छोड़ के सिर्फ एक को लो एंड ट्राई टू चेंज इट यू विल सी कि अरे यार ये किसके साथ में रह रहा हूँ यू आर सेइंग वी ऑल आर ट्रैवलर्स एंड अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन यू आर गोइंग फॉर अ ट्रैवल सो यू टेक द लगेज विच इज इंपॉर्टेंट आप पूरा घर लेके नहीं चलते हो द सेम वे if you are transforming in life from your childhood to younghood adulthood old age तो कहीं ना कहीं कुछ बैगेज पास्ट का पीछे छोड़ना होगा ना तो why you are taking it for such a long time and the reason is you like love it otherwise you don't take it so accept it and change it now. Okay,
What
or share in the
positive
group your
manifestation for overthinking?
sorry
What will be positive manifestation for overthinking?
overthinking positive thinking thinking itself thinking can't be positive. ओके ओके ओवर थिंकिंग का सिर्फ यही है आई एम इन कंट्रोल ऑफ माई थॉट्स आई थिंक ओनली पॉजिटिव थॉट्स एंड दिस ऑल्सो रिमाइंड्स मी ऑफ वन थिंग which we are going to do cover in the next Monday meditation. Now you have to just for 20 minutes you have to see yourself as if your thoughts allow your thoughts to flow एंड ये चेक करना है कि कितने पॉजिटिव है कितने नेगेटिव है अगर आपके घर पे खाना कैसा बना है आप पूरा खाना तो नहीं खाते हो ना यू टक जस्ट टेक अ पिंच ऑफ इट एंड टेस्ट फिर मालूम पड़ जाता है नमक ज्यादा है एक पिंच में अगर नमक ज्यादा है दाल में तो पूरे दाल में ही नमक ज्यादा होगा द सेम वे जस्ट फॉर 15-20 minutes वेट जस्ट सिट एंड सी व्हाट थॉट्स यू आर गेटिंग मेरे को उसको मारना है मेरे को मेरे साथ उसने ऐसा गलत किया ये वो जस्ट सी इट लाइक अ मूवी एंड देन एनालाइज कि माय लाइफ इज मेड अप ऑफ पॉजिटिव थॉट्स और नेगेटिव थॉट्स
Yeah, one last
तो
question from my side.
हाँ प्लीज
I've not attended many of your session. Maybe you would have addressed it earlier. Like many of the times I listen that first start loving yourself, then only you can impart that love to others. So how to start that loving yourself?
देखो, आपने इतना अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा और किसी भगवान के रोने की आवाज आ गई.
My second daughter.
Okay, see, I'll take with this example also only. The child is crying. Whatever, accepting yourself is the first thing to love yourself. And when you accept yourself in totality. I am good looking. I know I'm good looking. That's it. It doesn't matter to me what people say to me. Second thing is, I can't get up early in the morning. That's it. If 10 people are getting up early in the morning and posting videos on Facebook, YouTube, 5 a.m. club, people are writing books on 5 a.m. club, but it is not possible for me to get up at 5 a.m. That's it. So काफी लोग ना वो बुक पढ़ के गिल्ट में आ जाते हैं. So the first thing is loving yourself, to live a guilt-free life, that I just love myself as I am. And if I can accept myself in totality, the positive and negative traits, then only I can accept other people. First you understand कि आप अपने आप को जैसे accept करोगे ना, लोग आपको वैसे ही करेंगे. और बिना आपको अपने आप को एक्सेप्ट किए बिना, अगर इफ यू एक्सपेक्ट मी टू एक्सेप्ट यू, दैट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. मतलब यू थिंक दैट यू आर नॉट अ गुड पर्सन, बट यू वांट मी टू टेल यू एवरी टाइम, मोटिवेट यू एवरी टाइम दैट यू आर अ गुड पर्सन, विच यू हैव रिटन अ पेन एरिया ऑल्सो. तो ठीक है, आई हैव टोल्ड यू वंस, दैट्स मोर देन इनफ. आप अपने बच्चों को क्या रोज सुबह उठ के आई लव यू बोलते हो क्या एट आफ्टर अ सर्टेन एज? आफ्टर अ सर्टेन एज दे जस्ट accept it into accept, वो उनके ना बिलीफ सिस्टम में हो जाता है. नो मैटर व्हाट विल हैपन, माय मदर इज देयर टू टेक केयर ऑफ मी. आपको रोज बोलना नहीं पड़ता है. इन द सेम वे यू हैव टू टेल योरसेल्फ दैट यू लव योरसेल्फ. इनिशियली अफर्म करना पड़ेगा, बट वो चीज जब आपके सिस्टम में हो जाती है ना, तो आप उसको आंख बंद करके भी कर सकते हो, द वे यू ड्राइव द कार. और अभी आपके जितने भी बाकी क्वेश्चंस है अबाउट अफर्मेशंस एंड ऑल, प्लीज राइट इट इन द ग्रुप. लेट्स डिस्कस and we'll take it ahead. And tomorrow at the same time, 9:30, Riaz is going to take the session. That also you attend. Try attending all the sessions. आप कितने भी बिजी हो ना, try coming to the session. ये छोटी छोटी चीजों से ना बड़ा इम्पैक्ट हो जाएगा. नाउ अभी आप, यही होने वाला है कि जो भी आपको पेन एरिया है ना, नाउ यू विल स्टार्ट थिंकिंग, अब मेरी बात हर बार याद आएगी, मे बी आई लव दिस, दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव दिस थिंग. और जब जैसे जैसे आप उस चीज के लिए कॉन्शियस हो गए ना, आस्ते आस्ते वो चीज आपसे सेपरेट होती जाएगी, वही पेन प्लेजर में कन्वर्ट होने लगेगा. ठीक है, चलो, थैंक यू वेरी मच. आई विल सी यू इन द ग्रुप. इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस प्लीज पुट इट इन द ग्रुप. थैंक यू फॉर योर टाइम. माय ग्रीटिंग्स टू गॉड इनसाइड ऑल ऑफ यू.
Thank you, everyone. Good
Thank
night.
you, everyone.
Thank you all. Good night.